Hi, everybody, and welcome to our read of Sonic the Hedgehog. Woo! Love this movie. It's super awesome, and thanks to my son for getting me into it. So, tonight we have
I'm here.
and that's him. Tonight we have a wonderful cast, and I will let them go ahead and start introducing themselves.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'll be scene description and Agent Stone.
I'm Curtis. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm Logan. I'm Tom.
Hello, I'm Travis. I'm playing Maddie and Wade.
And I'm Chelsea, and I will be Dr. Robotnik. All right. Let's let's get started. I just can't find the thing. There we go. Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog, written by Naoto Oshima, Josh Miller, Patrick Casey, and Oren Uziel. Transcribed by Sonic Fandom Wiki Zone. The film opens with the Paramount Pictures logo with rings in place of the stars flying across the ocean and forming the iconic arch over the mountain. The Sega logo then appears before fading to black. Scene: San Francisco, day. The camera zooms in on the city and two blazing specks of light dash all over the place as one shoots lasers at the other. We then see an enemy aircraft flying through the city, chasing a blue hedgehog, Sonic. We see close-ups of Dr. Robotnik in his craft and Sonic as he runs. The scene freezes after an explosion that barely misses Sonic.
So I know what you're thinking. Why is that incredibly handsome hedgehog being chased by a madman with a mustache from the Civil War?
The scene unfreezes and Sonic continues running and dodging laser blasts from Dr. Robotnik.
Well, to be honest, it feels like I've been running my whole life. Is this too much? Am I going too fast? It's kind of what I do. You know what? Let's back up.
We see the whole chase going in reverse, as well as frames of future clips for a split second each time one passes, as Sonic mimics a rewind sound effect. Scene: South Island, day. Throughout the narration, we see various shots of Sonic zipping through the terrain and land of this island.
This is the island where I'm from. It had everything: sandy beaches, cascading waterfalls, public access to loop-de-loops, and I never had to catch a school bus because I could run across the entire island in less than 2 seconds. Also, there's no school. I know, pretty sweet island, right?
Mm-hmm. Young Sonic rolls up a ramp and shoots up into the air before landing back on the ground in a ball and continuing to zip around the island.
I was born with extraordinary powers and was told to keep them secret. And like any kid, I did the exact opposite.
Young Sonic runs up some bridges to a small house. He curls into a ball, rolls into the house, jumps up, and playfully bumps into a giant owl while she is sleeping, causing her to wake up. This is Long Claw, Sonic's guardian. Young Sonic lands on the ground and now out of ball form, laughing happily.
That's Long Claw. She took care of me. She was basically Obi-Wan Kenobi, if Obi-Wan Kenobi had a beak and ate mice.
Sonic, someone could have seen you.
No one saw me. I'm too fast. I wanted to bring you this.
Young Sonic pulls out a flower he picked from the outside, which makes Long Claw happy. But then Long Claw looks over Sonic's shoulder and notices a tribe of echidnas, thank you, in the trees, aiming their weapons at the duo. She quickly shuts the doors and grabs Sonic to protect him.
Get down!
The echidnas, thank you, Joey, fire their arrows and hit almost every corner of Longclaw's house, with arrows breaking windows, barely missing Longclaw and passing through Sonic's flower, pinning it to the wood of the floor.
Turns out with great power comes great power-hungry bad guys, and let them right to us.
The echidnas climb through the windows and prepare to attack, but Sonic and Longclaw escape through the back window as the echidnas continue firing arrows at them. Eventually, Pakamak fires his arrow and it strikes Longclaw as she flies, knocking her and Sonic out of the sky and sending them plummeting to the ground. A wounded Longclaw gets up and puts a very concerned Sonic on his feet as he looks up at her.
Listen carefully, Sonic. You have a power unlike anything I've ever seen, and that means someone will always want it. The only way to stay safe is to stay hidden.
Longclaw takes a ring from her satchel and tosses it, which opens a portal to a forest on another planet at night.
This world is on the far side of the universe. You should be safe there.
I don't want to go without you.
You must. These rings will be your most important possession.
Longclaw gasps as she hears the Echidna tribe getting closer. Then she looks back down at Sonic.
If you're ever discovered, use one.
She gently pushes Sonic closer to the portal with her wing.
Never stop running. Now go!
Sonic runs to the portal and looks back horrified as Longclaw prepares her for attack.
Longclaw!
He starts running back. Longclaw looks back at Sonic one last time as the Echidnas get even closer. She spreads her wings wide to hide the portal and keep any Echidna from entering it as they attack.
Goodbye, Sonic.
No!
Before Sonic can get back to Longclaw, the portal disappears in slow motion.
No!
The portal closes just as Sonic reaches it, and he now realizes that he is on his own. Scene: Green Hills, Montana, 10 years later, day. Behind a welcome sign, we see Green Hills Sheriff's Department patrol car sitting idle. The sheriff, Tom Wachowski, is holding a speed velocity gun, trying to catch speeding drivers passing by, but none are in sight.
One car.
Tom switches the radar gun to his left hand and shakes his right hand, a little tired from holding the radar gun for too long. He starts messing around as boredom kicks in, acting like he's actually trying to catch speeding drivers, only to accidentally whack the side of his face with the radar gun. Finally, Tom puts it aside.
Bored.
Suddenly, Tom hears his police radio and his deputy, Wade Whipple, comes on the other end.
Tom, do you read me? Are you there?
No, wait, I'm actually on a yacht in Barbados with Rihanna.
Cut to interior police station day. Wade is sitting at a desk, talking into a radio.
OMG. That's amazing. Please send pics.
Fail. Back to exterior, Green Hills, Montana, speed trap.
No, Wade, I'm at the speed trap.
Already? How'd you get back so fast? Barbados is in the ocean.
Hang on, I think I got some.
Tom puts the radio down and takes out his radar gun, aiming it at a slow-moving turtle that's crossing the road. The device beeps and shows the target speed of the turtle is 001.
Hey, buddy, where's the fire? You got kids living around here.
The turtle doesn't take much notice as it continues strolling along the road, and Tom smiles.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. Sorry.
Tom takes his sunglasses off just as a speeding blue speck of light passes his patrol car and his radar gun beeps, indicating that this target speed is now 296.
What?
Tom checks the radar gun and the road is in front of him, only to see nothing. But this blue speck of light speeds by again, setting off Tom's radar gun and showing him the target speed of 300 this time. As Tom fidgets with the radar gun, he doesn't notice a playful Sonic, now a teenager, who pops up in the window behind the patrol car. Sonic sees his speed and makes a yes motion.
Are you sure about that?
Tom departs his vehicle and walks along the road, pondering the situation. He then notices something blue in the grass and walks over to see what it is. He kneels down, picks it up, and inspects it. It appears to be a quill. Then Tom hears Wade on the radio. Dude, nice. Sounding serious.
Tom, we need you down on the main street. There's been a violent gang shootout.
As Tom leaves in his patrol car with his red and blue emergency lights blazing, we hear Wade laugh.
Just kidding. They duck stole the bagel, but they do need it back.
kind of a laugh was that? Anyway, as the patrol car drives off, the turtle from earlier is seen still slowly strolling across the road, like Office Space. It doesn't seem to notice an oncoming truck approaching. Just before the truck runs the turtle over, a blue speck of light speeds past, and the turtle is now gone. Sonic appears on the other side of the road, holding the turtle and patting its head.
Whoa, buddy. You almost got yourself killed out there. What are you, some kind of adrenaline junkie? Must be rough being slow all the time. Tell you what, today is your lucky day.
Don't Stop Me Now by Queen plays as Sonic runs at full speed down the road with the turtle in his hands, and the turtle looks like it is enjoying the ride.
Woohoo! Have you ever felt so alive?
Because I'm having such a good time. Sonic does an airplane impression with the turtle in one hand.
This is great. You're doing amazing.
The turtle flies out of his hand.
Geez,
Sonic runs to retrieve the turtle and runs back.
good recovery.
Sonic speeds through the foothills, cheering, the turtle still in his hands. Exterior woods day. Sonic sets the shaking turtle down on the ground after their run.
Let's keep this our little secret, okay? You never saw me. I was never here.
Don't Stop Me Now continues as Sonic speeds through the woods and into his new home in a hole under the trunk of a tree, and he's having a real blast lip syncing, working out by running on the inner wheel of an old clothes dryer, playing guitar and jumping rope. He has a beanbag chair, comic book star in The Flash, nunchucks, well, and a ping pong table, among other things strewn about his home. As we learn about Sonic's new life, he narrates over each scene.
So what were you expecting? A dirty little hedgehog eating berries and struggling to survive? Think again. I am living my best life on Earth. I got a library, a home gym, and a state-of-the-art security system.
Sonic waves the nunchucks around until he hits himself. He then plays ping pong with himself, zipping between both sides of the table, and has fun until he hits Long Claw's ring satchel, spilling several rings and a piece of paper on the ground.
Oh no!
Sonic gathers the rings and puts them back, and then takes a look at the paper, which contains a map of planets.
And if I'm ever discovered, I'll follow Long Claw's instructions and use my rings to escape to a new planet.
Sonic holds up a ring to the map and hovers it over the planet represented by mushrooms. Ew.
A nice, safe world filled only with mushrooms.
Sonic tosses the ring, and it opens up a portal to the mushroom planet, where thousands of mushrooms, large and small, grow like forests.
Gross, smelly mushrooms.
Sonic now looks annoyed.
I hate mushrooms.
Cut to exterior foothills day. Sonic reaches a ledge overlooking green hills and looks out at the beautiful landscape.
Let's not worry about all that. This is Green Hills, the greatest place on Earth.
Seriously, I want to go there. Sonic speeds off into this town.
These are my people, and dare I say, I am their lovable space creature. So what if they didn't know I exist?
Shot of Tom standing in the center of town, eating a donut.
My favorite person is the Donut Lord, protector of this town and defender of all creatures big and small.
A family of ducks crosses the road while Tom halts traffic in order to let the ducks cross safely.
Morning, Donald. Daisy. Daffy.
Cut to exterior Wachowski residence. Maddie Wachowski, Tom's wife, walks out onto their backyard porch holding a laptop. She sets the laptop down next to a yoga mat and proceeds to start practicing yoga.
Donut Lord lives at the Pretzel Lady. She's super nice to animals and strangely was born without bones.
Sonic is watching from behind some bushes and trying to replicate Maddie's poses, but struggling. Cut to exterior bar restaurant day. An older man who looks somewhat like a hobo is holding a crudely drawn picture of Sonic in front of some people, and they are laughing hysterically. This is Crazy Carl. And he sees Tom in the bar, walks around over to him, showing him the picture.
There's one person in town who's actually onto me. He calls me the Blue Devil.
I almost got him last night. Cut to exterior forest night. Brief flashback of Crazy Carl the night before. He has traps set up all over the place in an area in the forest.
Say hello to Crazy Car.
Sonic zips by bear traps, setting them off, and not one of them catches him. Crazy Carl grows frantic. He stumbles around until he ends up stepping in one of his own snare traps. It's triggered, and Crazy Carl ends up hanging upside down from a tree, stuck in his own trap.
We have fun together.
I know you're out there. I know you're real.
No, I'm not.
Scene Wachowski residence interior night. Tom and Maddie are sitting on the porch with their golden retriever Ozzy, eating popcorn and watching a movie.
Movie night is my favorite.
Sonic slowly rises into view in the window behind the couch, his fingers crossed and his eyes closed. Sonic opens one eye and sees the movie's title, Speed, appear on the television.
Yes! Keanu, you are a national treasure.
And when I find you...
Pop quiz, hot shot. There's a bomb on a bus.
Pop quiz, hot shot. Classic line. Basically, we're like a family, even though we haven't met yet.
Cut to interior psychiatrist's office day. Sonic pretends to be a psychiatrist, wearing glasses and holding a clipboard and pencil while talking to someone unseen on a couch.
You don't think let me start over. You don't think your prolonged isolation is making you a bit crazy, perhaps?
In a flash, Sonic is now playing the role of a patient lying on the couch.
Crazy? Me? No way. Doc, you got me all wrong.
And he zips back into the role of a psychiatrist.
And despite all these so-called friends of yours, deep down, you're still rather lonely.
The Animaniacs. Back to Wachowski residence night. As Sonic leaves for the night, he takes one last look through the window and smiles a little from seeing the Wachowskis enjoy their movie.
Perhaps afraid you'll be alone forever.
Sonic frowns and departs. Exterior Wachowski residence different night. Tom pulls into the driveway, and in the beam of his headlights, a couple of raccoons can be seen rummaging through the garbage bins. Tom honks his horn to try to scare them off.
Hey, no, get out of there. Oh, come on, get out of there.
The raccoons leave the trash behind and scamper into the woods.
Get out of here, you trash pandas.
Bunch of sly Coopers. Tom walks into the house and Ozzy runs up to greet him.
Maddie, as Green Hill's most respected veterinarian, what's the fastest way to exterminate a raccoon? Hey, Ozzy, hello. You're glad to see me. Now, you don't eat garbage, do you?
Yeah. Tom pets Ozzy. Tom pets Ozzy. Maddie walks in holding an envelope.
What's that? Is that what I think it is? Maddie, don't keep me in suspense. Is that what I think it is?
It is, so open it.
Damn it, Maddie. Tom walks over to Maddie and takes the envelope, inspecting it.
It's kind of small. Is that bad?
Just open it.
Tom opens up the envelope, and both he and Maddie walk to the kitchen counter. Tom pulls out the letter, takes a deep breath, and reads it.
Here, Thomas, we reviewed your application to the San Francisco Police Department and pending interdepartmental review and background check. We are happy to inform you that you have been selected to join our team.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Maddie pulls out a pink box and sets it on the counter, then opens it to reveal a cake.
Ta-da!
San Francisco sucks?
Maddie looks down at the cake she pulled out. It shows a burning Golden State Bridge in blue letters reading, "Forget those morons. San Francisco sucks."
Ooh.
Maddie realizes her mistake and puts the cake away.
Wrong one.
Maddie puts that box back under the counter and pulls out a new box, opening up to reveal another cake.
Ta-da!
Hope they eat the other cake. The new cake shows the words "Congratulations" in red letters at the top. I never had a doubt. In blue letters at the bottom, and a decorative portrait of a police officer in the center.
Never had it down, huh?
No, man.
Tom and Maddie hug and kiss each other.
I can't believe this.
Oh, I know you did it. Mm-hmm.
Tom notices Maddie's laptop open, which shows a website of apartment listings in San Francisco.
Hey, what are those?
Apartments for rent I found on Zillow. I thought Ozzy and I could fly there tomorrow and check out some neighborhoods.
I mean, this is all happening so fast.
Tom walks back into the dining room and sits down at the table.
Oh man, it's the craziest thing. You apply for the job, you get the job.
Maddie walks into the dining room and sits across from Tom.
And well, pending a background check.
Oh man, hope they don't find out about that time you used the neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Correction. I'm still using the neighbor's Wi-Fi. Maddie, are you sure you're okay with this?
Thomas, Michael, Wachowski.
Wachowski.
Oh, sorry, you're never home. That's why I lose the name.
Doesn't mean anything.
I'm just kidding. What did you do the entire time I was in the veterinary school?
I worked a second job to pay the rent, and
That's why I can't remember your name. A third job to pay tuition. You sacrificed for me. I'm happy to sacrifice for you, but are you sure you're okay with this? I mean, there's this been what's it called?
We've said it.
Wachowski. See, I'm protecting this town for more than 50 years. This is a big change.
Yeah, I'm positive. It's time for this guy to get out there and prove himself. Like, I love Green Hills, but I want to help people in real trouble. I want someone to turn to me in a life and death situation and know I'll be there for it.
I get it. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh, Travis. He gets up from the table and walks over to Maddie, and they hug. Cut to exterior road day. Tom is in full uniform, speaking formally to someone off screen.
And so it is with a heavy heart that I tell you all that I have accepted a position at the San Francisco Police Department effective immediately. It's going to be tough to leave my hometown and all my friendships, but this is something I feel like I need to do to grow. So as an officer and as a man.
It is revealed that Tom was practicing his departure speech not to a person, but to a pink frosted sprinkled donut on the hood of his police cruiser. The donut is wearing his police sunglasses and has wire limbs attached. Its sprinkles form a mustache.
He thinks they're just sprinkles. Wasn't so bad, right? Now all I gotta do is, tell everyone who isn't a donut.
Cut to exterior baseball diamond day. Sonic is peeking from behind a tree watching a baseball game.
Whoa, the playoffs.
Sonic speeds over to the bleachers to watch the game up close from underneath. He sees the players congratulating each other after a kid makes a home run, winning the game for their team. The scene time lapses from day to night, with everyone packing up and going home until the baseball diamond is completely empty. Sonic is now alone on the baseball diamond, admiring the beauty of it all.
Whoa, so cool.
Sonic spots some baseball equipment, and he plays the role of a batter at home plate.
Bottom of the ninth, tie score. And exactly who do you want at the plate with the game on the line? Sonic.
Sonic is now playing the role of a pitcher from the opposing team.
Staring him down from the pitcher's mound is the most fearsome southpaw in Green Hills, also Sonic.
And Sonic switches back to the batter.
Okay, focus, Sonic. If you win this game, you'll be the most beloved kid in Green Hills.
And playing the role of an infielder, Sonic does a secret code with his fingers, straightens his cap, slaps his face a few times, and does a couple of armpit farts. He flaps his hands and cups them against his mouth.
Hand it to the guy on the left. He's a real space case.
Playing the role of left outfielder, Sonic stares up into space and blows a bubble with his gum. He then assumes the role of the pitcher.
Oh, I can't.
Sonic plays the role of the umpire.
Hey, batter Sonic, swing, batter Sonic.
As the pitcher, Sonic throws the ball before speeding back to the batter position as the ball makes its way toward the home plate and hits the ball high. As the outfielder, he He smells a flower in the grass and then looks up to see the ball coming.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Sonic tries to catch the ball, but is unsuccessful.
I don't got it.
As the batter, Sonic runs to first base and runs around second while he throws the ball as the outfielder then dodges the same ball in slow motion as the batter as he comes up to the third base. He switches briefly to the role of a teammate.
Go home. Go home.
Sonic rounds third base and plays the role of umpire again.
Come on.
Sonic jumps up, makes a dive for home plate just as umpire Sonic catches the ball, but batter Sonic has made it to the plate just in time.
Hey.
Sonic slides to a stop and jumps with joy.
Yes. 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 I did. Did you see that? I did. I did it.
Sonic holds up his hand for a high five from his teammates, but the baseball diamond is empty and silent.
I really am alone. All alone. Forever.
Sonic whips off the batter helmet and starts running around the perimeter of the baseball diamond at a very fast speed, his anger and sadness increasing and energy building with each lap. Finally, Sonic lets out a loud yell as a bright blue electromagnetic pulse explodes in the air, causing the lights in the baseball diamond to explode. The brilliant pulse blooms outwards and spreads across the valley. Several cities nearby black out, plunging into darkness. Even a satellite overhead in space is disabled by the EMP.
I'm sure no one noticed that giant blue explosion, right?
He spirits away. Volunteer police station night. The police station's phone is ringing like crazy. Wade is staring at the machine in terror. He suddenly picks up his cell phone. Cut to interior Wachowski residence. Tom is using a flashlight to inspect the electrical box for his house. When his cell phone rings, he sees Wade on the caller ID and answers. Cut between Tom and Wade over the next scene.
Hi, Wade.
Hi, Tom. Wade here. What is going on?
Well, gosh, I think the power's out.
Yeah, not the lights are out. The whole town is freaking out. What should I do?
You relax, take a deep breath, call Gil, see if they can locate the down line, then call Zim and see if he can get his generator over to the super Q so the food stays fresh.
Tom suddenly notices something blue glowing within the darkness of this house.
Call Zim before Gil. Call Gil. Hello?
I'll call you back.
Wait, no, wait. Hello. What was that end of the instructions?
Interior police station. Tom is hung up. Wade sets his cell phone down and stares at the desk phone again, which is still ringing off the hook.
Okay, all right, you can do this. What was the first thing he said to do? Thinking it. All right, relax.
Wade leans back in his chair, letting the phone continue to ring. Interior Wachowski residence night. Tom moves a decorative basket aside and sees Sonic Quill glowing a bright blue in the dark, electricity crackling along it, and picks it up, inspecting it thoroughly. Cut to interior Pentagon night. The top members of the United States military sit down at a table in a joint meeting, led by Commander Walters of the U.S. Armed Forces. 20 minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. What do we know?
Well, our first instinct was it was an EMP, but electromagnetic pulses don't have that kind of power.
NASA's ruled out meteor strikes or solar flares.
The Department of Energy says it's not a power plant function.
Well, it sounds like we're really good at figuring out what it wasn't.
This could be the prelude to a larger attack. I'm suspecting we scrambled the 5th and 6th Regiment.
No. This needs a much more sophisticated mind. Someone who understands technology.
You want to send in a lab rat?
Not just any lab rat, a lab rat with teeth.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
Sorry. That was me.
Oh,
You're
I'm
not
sorry.
suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
I know he's a little weird.
Weird.
No.
He's a psychological tire fire.
But he's also brilliant. 5 PhDs, IQ off the charts, and his drone tech is revolutionary.
You're sure he can handle this?
He has a perfect operations record. Remember the coup in Pakistan?
No.
Or the uprising in Azerbaijan?
Why is that just Azerbaijan? That's not even a country.
Exactly. And you can thank Robotnik for that.
I can't believe you're bringing that freak into this.
Neither can I. But we have no choice. Cut to exterior Green Hills Baseball Diamond Day. The military has set up a detachment at the Baseball Diamond to investigate the anomaly. A large black truck, a red electronic eye adorning its hood, slowly pulls in, catching the attention of Major Bennington.
What the?
A fold-out staircase emerges from the now open door on the side of the truck, and Dr. Robotnik emerges, wearing sunglasses and an all-black suit with red trim. He makes his way over to Major Bennington along with his assistant, Agent Stone. Dr. Robotnik approaches the Major and takes off his glasses as the Major warily puts a hand on his sidearm holster in case he needs it.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Nope.
My
Wrong.
name
I'm in charge.
is Major
Me.
Bennington.
I'm in charge.
Agent Stone shows Major Bennington a digital badge that is simply a black screen with a glowing red robotic eye on it.
You never seen anything like this before? It says I'm the top banana in a world full of hungry little monkeys. Allow me to clarify. In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on a level of critical importance, the disparity between us is too vast to quantify. Agent Stone.
The doctor thinks you're basic.
I'm initiating a sweep sequence. 10 miles in every direction should suffice.
Dr. Robotnik presses some buttons on his glove control panel and lets out at the top of his truck. His flying drones emerge.
Is he still looking at me funny?
Yes, he is.
Tell him to stop or I'll pull up his search history.
If you don't stop looking at the doctor, he'll take a closer look.
I'm not deaf.
And tell him his men report to me now. Blah, 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 blah.
Excuse me? Listen, pal, I don't know if you realize who you're...
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name?
Bennington.
Nobody cares. Major, nobody cares. Listen. You know why nobody cares who you are? Because nobody cares about your feeble accomplishments. And nobody cares how proud your mommy is that you're now reading at a 3rd grade reading level. Have you finished Charlotte's Web yet? Spoiler alert. She dies in the end. But she leaves behind a big, creepy egg sack.
Dr. Robotnik looks away from Bennington and up to his drones, which are now flying around in the sky above them.
Ah, my babies. Look what came out of my egg sack. You know what I love about machines? They do what they're told. They follow their programming. They don't need time off to get drunk and put the boat in the water. Now, you do what you're told, stand over there on the edge of your personal abyss, and watch my machines do your job.
A disgruntled Neil McDonough, Major Bennington, walks away, and Agent Stone turns to face Dr. Robotnik.
Can you feel it, Stone?
I can feel it, Doctor.
It's evolution, Stone! It's evolution.
Agent Stone looks excited. Dr. Robotnik presses more buttons on the gloved hand, and the drones fly off into the distance. Exterior day. The flying drones spread out over the woods and fly through the trees, scanning everything in their path. Each drone is equipped with a single red eye lens, like the one in the truck and clearance badge. One scans a nearby rock. On the rock is a muddy shoe print. It shows a worn-out sole, revealing clear hedgehog toe prints. Cut to Dr. Robotnik's truck. Dr. Robotnik is watching and controlling the operation on a giant holographic screen. Agent Stone enters.
Agent Stone,
Doctor?
do you see anything useful in this image?
Dr. Robotnik shows Agent Stone the image of the shoe print. Nothing at all, Doctor.
Of course you don't. Your eyes weren't expertly trained to spot tracks by the Native American shadow wolves.
Dr. Robotnik presses some buttons on the control panel and scoots back a little as the image now shows what looks like an unusual foot. That's extraordinary.
No, What's extraordinary is I've determined the exact height, weight, and spinal curvature of this creature, and my computer can't find a single match for it anywhere in Earth's animal kingdom. This blackout was not a terrorist attack, and that's no baby Bigfoot. This guy is something else entirely. Divert all search units to the side of the footprint. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for me.
Scene change, Woods Day. The military and the drones are searching the area while Sonic watches from a distance.
Okay. Everything's fine. You play some baseball, got a little upset, lightning shot out of your butt, and now they're coming for you.
Sonic speeds back to his tree trunk home and zips around, grabbing item as he does.
All right. Earth isn't safe anymore. Time for plan B, Mushroomville. I gotta take myself. Okay, essential items only. Okay, toothbrush, toothpaste, hair gel, nightlight, funny hat, this half-eaten cantaloupe. Oh, my second candle, my entire comic book collection, beanbag chair. Can a beanbag chair fit in the backpack? No, of course not. It's stupid. Okay, what else? The rings. Yeah, of course.
Sonic puts on his red backpack and holds the ring satchel.
Here we go. Ring time. Mushroom Planet, here I come.
As Sonic is about to toss the ring, he hears dogs barking nearby.
Oh no, they're right outside. We gotta go somewhere else.
He takes one last look at his cave.
Goodbye, cave.
Cut to interior Wachowski residence day. Tom's phone rings while he is marking things down on a map. The caller ID shows Maddie, and he answers.
Hey.
Hey.
What you doing?
Cut to interior Rachel's residence day. This is the home of Maddie's older sister, Rachel, who lives with her youngest daughter, Jojo. For some reason, Rachel seems to hate her sister's husband. Or maybe she doesn't like or trust men in general. I don't blame her. What happens in the next one? During the phone conversation cut between Maddie and Rachel and Tom at home.
Just coloring with Jojo and Rachel.
That sounds half fun. Exciting stuff here. We had a power outage. Whole town went dark. It's like a sign telling me to get out of Dodge.
Wade must have lost his mind.
Yeah, he doesn't have much to lose. How's your sister? She convinced you to leave me yet?
Interior Rachel's residence. Rachel is shaking her head at Maddie. Her eyes narrow distrustfully.
No, but you did tell me to check your phone for dating apps.
The only apps on my phone are the ones that came with it.
Interior Wachowski residence.
In the Olive Garden.
Because when you're there...
Your family.
Here's noise outside.
No way.
Tom looks out the window to his garage. The garage cans have been knocked over.
The raccoons are back. And they are in for a surprise.
Tom opens the drawer in the kitchen and pulls out a black box, which contains an animal tranquilizer gun with darts.
Your surprise better not be my tranquilizer gun. They're just hungry, and also that's for the bears.
Good. Now I know what'll work.
Tom.
What? I'm kidding. Just used to scare them. Possibly to death. Love you, honey. Bye.
Tom. Crazy.
Interior Rachel's residence. Rachel shakes her head disapprovingly again, but Maddie just smiles. Interior Wachowski residence day. Tom sets the phone down and then scoops a bit of cake onto his finger and licks it before walking out to the garage. Interior Tom's garage. Sonic has now climbed through the window and is inside the garage. He reaches into the long cloth satchel and pulls out a ring.
Okay, men. Minimal damage to Dornlore's property. Here we go. It didn't work on Earth, but that's okay. You're going to a safe world. A nice, safe world filled with mushrooms. Mushrooms that'll be your friends. That sounds awful. I can't do this. You have to do it. There's no other option. All right.
Sonic prepares to toss the ring when he hears the door to the garage bang open. Tom barges in, pointing the tranquilizer gun and a flashlight around, full cop style.
SFPD pending background check. Balls in the air.
He points the gun and flashlight at a stunned Sonic.
Meow?
Tom screams in horror, and Sonic screams back before Tom fires the trank gun and shoots Sonic in the leg with a dart.
Ow!
As Sonic starts losing consciousness, he reads the words on Tom's shirt. Tom happens to be wearing a San Francisco shirt with a picture of the Transamerica building on it.
San Francisco?
Sonic drops the ring as he was holding it, and it rolls around on the floor before falling on its side, opening up a portal to the sprawling streets of San Francisco right in the middle of the floor. A bewildered Tom watches while Sonic stumbles to the ground and drops his ring satchel through the portal, which lands on the roof of the Transamerica building. The portal begins to close. Sonic reaches for it, but the tranquilizer is doing its work.
No.
The portal was now closed, leaving an unconscious Sonic lying on the ground, and Tom still in shock at what he saw.
What?
Cut to interior Wachowski residence. Sonic is now inside Ozzy's dog cage, and Tom gently pokes him with a spatula and moves his head a little. He then notices Sonic's quills and picks up the one he found earlier. It's a match.
Blue Devil.
Tom walks to the counter and ponders what he should do. While Sonic regains consciousness, opens the cage and tries to stand up. Tom grabs his cell phone and turns back to the cage. And it's started by Sonic.
Yeah.
Lord,
You can talk. You're not here to abduct me, are you?
you abducted me.
That's a fair point. What are you? You hiding out in my garage.
I need to be somewhere safe, and you're the only person I could think of, Donut Lord.
Why do you keep calling me Donut Lord?
Do you talk to donuts and then eat them if they get out of line?
Again, fair.
Wait. Oh, the mushrooms. Why am I still on Earth? What is... Oh no, I lost my rings.
What?
Tom hears the rumble of a large vehicle approaching outside.
What's happening? Is this your mothership? Look, I am not in the mood to get probed.
You think you're worried? I'm not even wearing pants.
Tom looks out the window to see Dr. Robotnik's truck parked outside.
What the?
Tom looks out as well, but then yelps and covers the window with the curtains.
They're coming for me.
Who's coming for you? What does that have to do with me?
I don't have time to explain, but you have to help me.
No, I don't. Why?
Oh, my legs, which normally would be classified as lethal weapons, feel like spaghetti. I need your help. Please, it's life or death.
Tom looks at Sonic, then back to the window, and then he makes a decision.
Fine, come with me.
Tom walks out while Sonic tries to walk, but instead his face palms on the floor after falling off the table.
Little help?
Exterior Wachowski residence. Dr. Robotnik is examining more footprints and uses his glove controls again to scan them. Interior Wachowski attic.
All right, look, stay here and be quiet.
Good plan. Great plan. Hurry, working so well together, practically finishing with each other's sentences.
Tom walks downstairs, closing the attic door on the way out.
Okay, bye.
Standing in the doorway, Tom looks out and sees Dr. Robotnik on the walkway.
Hello there. Can I help you?
Good morning, my rural Trump. I'm from the power company, investigating the blackout. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a few readings inside your house.
No kidding. From the power company. You must know my buddy Spencer. We play softball together.
Ah, Spence. He's a good man.
Yeah. Come on in.
Great.
Dr. Robotnik trots up to the steps and onto the porch before being stopped by Tom, who bars the doorway with his arm to keep Dr. Robotnik from entering the house.
And take all the readings you need. Except, doesn't the power company usually take their readings from outside the house? That way they can check on it even if you're not home. Also, my buddy Spencer works for the gas company, and he's more of an ultimate frisbee guy. So you want to tell me why you think I'm dumb enough to just let you walk inside my house?
Dr. Robotnik puts one hand behind his back and uses his glove controls to send out a couple of his drones to search the house.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Wachowski. But everyone calls me Tom. Except my dentist. He calls me Tim. What's gone on for so long that it'd be weird if I corrected him.
Well, Tom, whose dentist calls him Tim, you may have noticed that this entire town has been experiencing a power outage.
Yep, no lights. Picked up on that.
20 minutes ago, I tracked an energy pulse with a similar signature to the one that caused this disruption.
Some of Dr. Robotnik's drones fly into the house via the windows and even the chimney. One scans the attic while Sonic watches and tries to stay out of sight.
Hey, listen, Mr.
Dr. Robotnik, but my dentist calls me Rob.
Look, Dr. Robotskis, I'm sure what you're here for is very serious, but it's got nothing to do with me. You can ask anyone in town. Everyone knows me.
Oh, I bet they do. I'm sure you're hella popular with the Jibs and the Merles and Billy Bobs in this glorified gas station rest stop. Bet you go way back to the days of tipping cows and playing in a jug band. And maybe someday you'll achieve your goal of getting a Costco card or adopting a Labradoodle. But the reality is, I surpassed everything you're ever going to do before I was a toddler. I was spitting out formulas while you were still spitting up formula.
I was breastfed, actually.
Nice. Rub that in my orphan face. Mr. Wachowski, are you familiar with U.S. Code 904, Title 10, Article 104?
Yeah, who isn't?
Anyone who attempts to aid an enemy of the United States shall suffer death. And if I'm the one who catches you, it'll be even worse.
Worse than death?
Scene Wachowski had a day. Sonic is curled up into a ball and to blend in with the other sports balls to avoid detection.
Okay, I'm a ball. So no ball. Playing in like a ball. Shh. Stop talking. No, you stop talking. Be quiet, Sonic. You be quiet, Sonic. Oh, I hope they aren't scanning me with x-rays. Kind of embarrassing lunch.
Another flying drone flies into the attic and starts scanning the area and gets closer to the pile of balls.
Don't
One
freak
coming
out.
from each direction.
Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
Just before the scanners reach him, he panics!
I'm freaking out.
Sonic leaps out of his hiding spot and fumbles out of the attic and rolls down the stairs.
Don't you have your staircase carpeted?
Sonic rolls into the kitchen and bumps into the counter. Exterior, Wachowski residence. Tom and Dr. Robotnik are still standing in the doorway between the house and the porch when the sound of Sonic's landing in the kitchen is heard.
Compared to what
Tom and Dr. Robotnik turn toward the source of the noise.
Old pipes.
Yeah, probably just the house settling. Nothing to see here.
Dr. Robotnik pushes Tom out of the way and rushes inside to find the source of the noise. Tom rushes in behind him.
Hey!
Tom and Dr. Robotnik enter the kitchen at the same time and find a raccoon on top of the counter, chomping away at the cake.
Here's the thing. I'm never wrong.
Well, first time for everything, I guess.
Tom walks over to the counter as the raccoon leaves through a doggy door.
Would you like some cake? I hear raccoons have the cleanest mouths of any animal that routinely eats garbage.
Dr. Robotnik chuckles with the trained look before turning away, only to find Sonic's quill on the table. He picks it up, a sinister smirk on his face.
Look at that. I was right. Note the lack of surprise. Shall we try this again?
Dr. Robotnik whistles to the tune of Richard Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries, and a flying drone slowly approaches Tom while Sonic is watching underneath the counter. The drone arms its weapons and arms them at Tom. Dr. Robotnik strokes Sonic's quill as he inches closer to Tom.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is. 5.
I don't know what you're talking about.
4.
Hey, look, tough guy, I'm a cop, and you're threatening an officer.
How can you threaten somebody who never existed? 3. Come on, rack your brain. You might be able to come up with some lame excuse to go on living. In 2.
Tom glances at the drone.
1.
Sonic rushes out from beneath the counter.
Wait, don't hurt him.
Tom punches Dr. Robotnik in the face, knocking him out. A skirmish ensues inside the house with the flying drone firing its weapons everywhere, breaking objects and knocking some over while Sonic and Tom scramble for cover.
This feels excessive.
Stay behind me.
Tom notices Sonic is no longer with him, but rather climbing on top of the shelf behind the drone, preparing the attack. Tom shakes his head urgently, but Sonic just nods and gives him a smug look and jumps onto the drone.
Hi-ya.
Sonic is now riding the drone, but not really controlling it.
Don't worry, I got it right where I want it.
Tom scrambles for cover while the drone weaves around erratically, still firing shots.
Can you believe Amazon is going to deliver packages with these things? This was a horrible plan. What was I thinking?
Tom sees something he can use as a weapon while Sonic continues to fight the drone, but ultimately thrown off.
I'm gonna puke.
Tom grabs a heavy decoration off the table and whacks the drone with it, destroying the machine. He then goes to Sonic, who is loopy after the fight with the drone. He then carries him out of the house.
Come on, we got to get out of here.
Oh, tell me that's all you got. I'm just getting started. Let me know if you want to go round 2 with the blue.
Tom puts him in the passenger seat and gets in the truck, starts it, and drives away as quickly as possible. Just as Agent Stone arrives in his own truck, he jumps out and walks into the house, finds Dr. Robotnik on the floor. Doctor, are you okay? I saw a guy race out of here and thought
That you should stop him? Open your mouth and say you thought you should stop them.
no, I thought that maybe I should check to see if you were okay. Dr. Robotnik grabs him by the lower jaw and then pulls him close.
You know what's hard about being the smartest person in the world?
Everyone else seems stupid.
Stupid, yes. Way to go. You got that one. Whatever this creature is, it's our job to secure it, neutralize it, uncover the source of its power, and if it resists, we take it apart, piece by piece. See what makes it tick. Also, Stone,
Doctor?
call optical illusions, tell them I need new frames. They know what kind I like. Oh, and bring that quill.
Yes, Doctor. Cut to exterior road day. Sonic and Tom are now riding on the open road in Tom's truck.
All right, pal, you need to start talking right now. Who are you? What are you?
I'm a hedgehog. I feel like that's obvious, and I'm in big trouble.
Oh, you're in big trouble. You're not the one who punched some government weirdo back there.
Think you have problems? I lost my rings.
Rings? What are you talking about?
Rings are how all advanced cultures travel between worlds. And now mine are on top of a pointy building I've only ever seen on your skin-tight t-shirt.
Hey,
So it'll take me to San Francisco so I can get back my rings and use them to go to the mushroom planet.
Mushroom Planet.
Yes.
Right.
Tom pulls over the side of the road and reaches over Sonic to open the passenger side door.
Okay, pal, out you go.
I'm sorry, what?
Look, this is the worst possible time for me to get myself into trouble, okay? You asked me to save your life, I saved your life. Now please go find your rings in your mushroom land. Hopefully, I'm going to wake up in a hospital bed and the doctor's going to tell me that my colonoscopy was a success, okay? So, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Sonic steps out of the truck but continues to stand there, staring at Tom.
Goodbye? Why are you leaving?
I don't know where San Francisco is.
It's west.
West?
Straight shot. Can't miss it.
Fine. That's cool. I'm totally cool saying goodbye now.
Sonic speeds off in the direction Tom gave him, but he comes back to the truck within seconds, now soaking wet and covered in seaweed with a fish on his head.
So as I crashed into the cold, dark water of the Pacific, I realized a few things. A, I have no idea where I'm going. B, salt water stings. C, I shouldn't be on this plan right now, but I am. Why? Because you shot me.
I know.
You shot me.
All right, look, I heard you the first time. You don't have to pile it on. Good grief.
I'm wet, cold, there's a fish on my head, and clearly I'm not going to be able to do this on my own.
Tom looks at Sonic. As the fish falls off his head, he sighs.
All right, get in the truck.
Really? You're going to help me?
Sonic shakes himself off quickly, causing his fur to puff up.
I guess it's a little bit my fault that all this is happening to you.
Not a little bit. Entirely. It is entirely your fault.
Hey, it's entirely my fault. Are you coming?
Yes.
Sonic shakes himself off again, his fur going back to normal, then climbs back into the truck and closes the door.
Road trip. Woo woo.
What am I doing?
Exterior foothills day. Sonic and Tom are driving through the foothills, continuing their journey to San Francisco. Go.
All right, look, there's going to be rules on this trip. Okay? Number one, do exactly as I say all the time. Got it?
Got it, Donut Lord.
Just stop with the donut lord. I have a name. Tom.
Sonic.
Sonic. So you've been spying on us all these years?
I mean, I wouldn't call it lying. We were all just hanging out, only I wasn't invited. No one knew I was there.
I believe Crazy Carl was right all this time.
Yeah, you should call him Super Observant Carl instead.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly, Sonic sits up and leans out the open passenger side window.
Oh my God, stop the car right now.
What?
The past billboard advertising the world's largest rubber band ball.
The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it.
No. Look, this is not some family road trip, okay? The government wants to dissect you and arrest me. This is serious.
Sonic gives Tom a bored frown, speeds out of the truck window, and then comes back in the blink of an eye with souvenirs, including a baseball cap, some small rubber band balls, and a paddle ball.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool though.
Sonic shows a mouse pad that reads, "I heart rubber band balls" to Tom.
I got your mouse pad. When are we gonna get there?
Sonic holds up a paddle ball and plays with it at a very fast speed while looking at Tom with a playful smile.
We'll get there when we get there.
Sonic continues playing with the paddle ball, grinning. Exterior rest stop night. Sonic and Tom come to the rest stop on the other side of town, and the truck pulls up to a fueling station. Tom gets out, puts a hat on, and walks to the other side of the truck to talk to Sonic through the passenger side window. He motions to a payphone booth nearby.
All right, look. I'm going to check in with Wade, see if he knows what's going on.
You're gonna see Wade in that glass thing? What is it? A teleportation box?
It's a payphone. It's mostly for drug dealers and fugitives from the law, which is us. So just stay in the car. I don't want anyone seeing you.
Fine.
Tom walks to the payphone booth, and goes inside it. Meanwhile, Sonic is horsing around in the truck, pretending like he is actually driving it and making engine noises. Then he spots a large gathering of bikers outside a biker bar on the other side of the rest stop. He gasps with wonder before ducking down behind the door.
Okay. That is the coolest place on Earth. But you have to stay in the car.
Sonic slowly peeks his head to continue watching everything play out in front of him. The bikers are spinning their bikes in the dirt, revving the engines, and there's fighting, and even flamethrowing is going on. Sonic's excitement causes him to hyperventilate, fogging up his glass on the window, which he wipes away to keep watching. He's still fighting his excitement by rocking back and forth in the driver's seat.
He's strong.
Sonic spots a pair of sunglasses and the sun shield visor and gets an idea. Interior phone booth. Tom is on the phone with Wade. Cut to interior police station night.
Hello, Green Hills Police Department.
Exterior rest stop night.
Yeah, Wade, it's me.
Hi, I'm so glad that you called.
Interior police station night.
So some guys came in asking some questions. They're a little creepy. Hee hoo hoo. Kind of remind me of the guys from Men in Black, but not as likable or charming as the slapper Will Smith.
Well, what kind of questions?
Questions about terrorism. I told him I've gone ice fishing with Tom. He doesn't know how to make a bomb. He can't even make like bait in the cold.
All right, Wade, listen to me. This is really important. Don't tell them that we talked, okay?
I think they already know.
Well, but Wade said that, Wade looks up and sees Dr. Robotnik, Agent Stone, staring him down.
And you know what? Now I really think they already know.
Dr. Robotnik grabs the phone from Wade.
Mr. Wachowski.
Back at the rest stop, Tom groans. Intercut between Tom and the rest stop and Dr. Robotnik at the police station.
I want you to know that the only person who ever punched me in the face was a school bully. He hit me in the cafeteria, causing a blunt force contusion to the soft tissue surrounding my orbital bone. Humiliated me in front of the entire school. You know what I did in response?
Well, I'm assuming you reported him to the principal's office because, kind of behavior is really unacceptable.
No! I examine the inefficiency of a world where brawn trumped brain, and I use technology to resolve that inefficiency. The boy ate his meals through a straw for a year, and I've never lost a fight until today.
Yeah, hey, hooray for me then, huh?
No, because you're about to become the bully with the straw. I'm coming for you, Mr. Wachowski, and when I catch you, I'll...
Tom hangs up.
Hello? 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 Hello, hello? 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 I don't know what the hell is happening right now.
Travis!
Hello, yes. I think he actually hung up because I noticed the light isn't on.
Thank you, Officer Brain Fart.
If you give me a second, I can get an outside line.
No, don't be bothered. You just sit there and be you. Sless.
Dr. Robotnik, Agent Stone, and the others walk out of the room.
And no one's gonna erase my memory here. I'll tell people about this.
Too late. Exterior rest stop night. Tom comes back to the truck with a fast food meal.
Yeah, not exactly the healthiest meal, but Sonic?
Tom looks over to the biker bar and realizes Sonic might be in there.
No.
Tom sets the meal down on the hood and truck and rushes over to the biker bar. Interior Piston Pit Biker Bar night. Tom enters the biker bar and looks around at Sonic, and he finally sees sitting at a table wearing a cowboy hat, a red shirt, and the sunglasses he found. Tom walks over and stands behind Sonic, tapping his foot until Sonic turns around. He tips his hat to Tom.
Howdy, partner.
I'm not your partner. Come on, we're leaving.
But there's a ZZ Top cover band. You gotta see their beers.
You know, catch us some other time. Let's go. Get up.
If we stay, I promise I won't say another word for the rest of the trip. Starting now.
Welcome to the Piston Pit. What can I get you fellas?
Oh, I want nachos and buffalo wings. Oh, and guac. Funny word, isn't it? Guac. Guac. Guac.
Hey, no kids allowed in here. What's he got on? Some kind of mask?
Oh, he's actually 43 years old and suffers from a very rare skin condition that stunts his growth and makes him look like that.
The face I was born with, the confidence I picked up along the way.
Waitress smiles.
Make his a mellow yellow, please.
Okay.
Waitress walks away as Tom sits at the table.
Look, you owe me one.
I never sat on a bar stool before. So squishy. Oh, look at this. It spins. Woohoo! Woo!
And Sonic just spins around fast on the bar stool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, I feel sick.
You having fun? You gonna check this off the old bucket list, huh? It's a big night for you. So, bucket list is it's a list of things you want to do in your life before you, well, kick the bucket.
Never kicked a bucket either. Oh, I gotta make my list.
Sonic speeds off and grabs a pen and pad and comes back to the table, writing down his list.
Oh, Sonic.
Sonic stops writing and frowns. Tom notices concern.
What's the matter?
So much stuff I've never done. Now that I'm leaving Earth forever, I miss my chance.
Well, I guess this is the kind of place you could get a lot of living done in a short period of time. Suppose we can spare an hour.
What? You got a bucket list with me?
Sure, why not?
You won't regret this.
Well, I'm pretty sure I will.
Bad News by Ghost Hounds plays as we see a montage of Sonic and Tom completing the items on Sonic's bucket list. Sonic and Tom line dance with a group of patrons. Playing darts, Tom scores a bullseye. Sonic picks up a bucket of darts and rapid fires them. He misses the board completely, but punctures their waitress's hat and the beer cans that she's holding on the tray. Sonic crosses compete in a sport off his bucket list. Tom plays a basketball arcade game and unwittingly uses Sonic as a ball. When Sonic lands in the hoop, he uses his fast legs to build up Tom's score as he sits on the ring.
Ha! New high score.
He crosses do a slam dunk off his list. Next, Sonic rides a mechanical bull. The bull is moving at a slow pace, obviously on the easy setting.
Yippee-ki-yay! Ha! Wait a second. Is this bull missing a head or does it have two butts?
Tom mockingly yawns from seeing Sonic ride the bull.
This is easy.
Tom decides to turn up the speed for the mechanical bull. He inserts a quarter into the machine and taps the button for the highest speed. Then he laughs as Sonic holds on to it for dear life as he's thrown around.
Yeehaw! I'm a cowboy, baby.
Sonic gets thrown off the bull but speeds back onto it like nothing happened.
I'm okay.
He crosses tame a wild animal off his bucket list. Tom and Sonic are dancing again, but Sonic accidentally bumps into a female patron. Since Sonic is so short, the female patron thinks someone slapped her butt. So when she turns around and sees Tom, she throws a drink in Tom's face. Afterwards, Tom dries off his face while Sonic laughs at Tom's plight.
Yeah, laugh it up.
Nice work, Romeo.
Glad you're having a good time.
I am having a good time. I'm having the best time. I mean, what could go wrong?
Suddenly, a group of mean-looking patrons approach him and Tom.
Hey, can we help you?
Yeah, we don't like your kind around here.
Our kind? Kind is that?
Hipsters.
How dare you?
Hey, you know what? We were just leaving anyway, weren't we? There's not a problem here.
No, it's okay.
No, we're leaving.
I know exactly to handle this situation.
Sonic grabs a beer bottle, stands up, and clears his throat.
Pop quiz, hot shot. You just picked a fight with a poorly disguised hedgehog who's seen way too many action movies. What do you do? What do you do, huh?
Sonic jumps up and tries to smash the bottle over the guy's head, expecting the bottle to shatter, but there is only a loud thunk as the bottle hits the top of the guy's head.
Am I crazy? It's supposed to break, right?
Tries again numerous times, his speed increasing as well. The thug just growls at Sonic.
Break, please. Break, please. Break this bottle, please. Please, 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 please.
Sonic?
The biker thug raises his fist.
Uh-oh.
Sonic ducks the guy's punch, but Tom doesn't. He gets hit right in the face and topples backward into some patrons, sparking a full-scale brawl. Tom punches two brawlers and dodges a third. Sonic whoops excitedly.
Nice going.
Thanks. It's awesome, right? All right, who's next? Who wants some? Who do I get to beat up? Hey, has anybody seen my waitress? Silway on those buffalo wings.
He sees the thug from earlier cracking his knuckles.
Why, you?
Sonic jumps and punches the thug in the face repeatedly in slow motion, somersaults, and lands back on the floor.
Ha!
Sonic blows on his fists, and the thug turns around and growls aggressively.
Uh-oh.
The thug runs to tackle him, but now time seems to have stopped, and everything is frozen in time for Sonic's awareness is increased tenfold.
Really?
Sonic speeds away, leaving his hat and shirt in midair. Boom by X-Ambassadors plays as Sonic runs around the bar. Flying food and spilled beer hang in the air. A falling man has his front tooth flying and his phone in midair. Sonic grabs the phone and takes a selfie. Sonic runs full tilt into a flying empty boot. Sonic sees that Tom is about to be punched by two of the bullies. He speeds over and pulls the beanie over the eyes of one of them, then stretches out the underwear of the other and hooks it over the cast harpy eagle. Then he pushes Tom out of harm's way and into the bar. Sonic runs to the edge of the bar where half a dozen chili dogs hang in midair. He scarfs them down, belches, and grabs two burning sparklers from the waitress's upended tray. A woman has two men in a headlock. Sonic covers their heads with mustard and ketchup, then sticks the sparklers into the woman's ears. He covers two fighters head to toe with toilet paper. He weaves a long string of flags through the rest of the battling patrons and lassos the end of the flags to a ceiling fan. He runs up to the wall and pulls off a mounted bear's head. Leaping from person to person, Sonic carries the bear's head to the initial biker thug who started it all and places it on his head. Sonic's hat and shirt still hang in midair, and he gets back into them. He grabs a checkered napkin and holds it up like a matador. The scene returns to normal speed, and everyone is neutralized by Sonic's tricks.
Olay!
Blinded by the bear head, the charging bully flies through the front window. Only Tom is left standing due to Sonic saving him from the fight. Tom looks around at the injured patrons and even sees one of the toilet paper mummies fall to the ground. Sonic sides up alongside Tom at the bar.
Oh, should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
Sonic and Tom rush out of the piston pit and make a beeline for his truck as Sonic throws off his disguise.
That was amazing. Wait a second. Did we even pay for our tab? It doesn't matter. Watch this. Watch this. I've always wanted to do this.
Sonic jumps up and slides across the hood of Tom's truck in slow motion, barely noticing the fast food from earlier. He then slides into the truck through the open passenger window.
Woohoo!
The patrons of the bar, recovered from Sonic's antics, exit the bar and spot Tom and Sonic trying to exit the scene.
Get him.
See ya, suckers.
The bar patrons chase after the truck.
I can't say for sure, but I think they like me.
Come on, don't let him get away.
But they are unable to pursue it. Sonic accidentally knocked down all their bikes as he ran by. Ooh, just like Pee-wee. Sonic and Tom are now far away from the patrons, and they're celebrating their victory with laughter.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Ow.
He got you pretty good.
I'm all right. I've been hit harder.
See how much toilet paper I use? An expert that goes in that bathroom will have nothing to wipe with.
Cut to interior motel night.
Floors are sticky. The crowd was rough.
Sonic is jumping excitedly on a bed while Tom grabs some ice for his bruises.
And the odds were against us, but there was no stopping Donut Lord and the Blue Blur. Scratch another one off my list.
He scratches off the item of his on his bucket list. Tom sits down on one of the hotel's double beds while Sonic sits on the other one.
You are a weird little dude.
He hands Sonic a makeshift ice pack, and Sonic starts imitating Tom as he tends to his bruises. Tom notices and gets annoyed.
Okay.
So, what are we going to do now?
I want to pass out watching TV. I think you should too.
But this is my last night on Earth. I want to soak up every last second.
All right. Anything you can find to do in this room, you knock yourself out.
Sonic looks around and zips all over the room, doing pretty much everything he can do to amuse himself. A self-pillow fight, ripping out tissues, teetering over a light, opening and closing a drawer from the inside, channel surfing, spinning, painting wildly, flushing the toilet, and sweeping with a broom. Finally, he finishes up with a shower and comes back to bed wearing towels on his head and body and slippers on his feet.
Good times.
Sonic lets out a fart, which annoys Tom even more.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's awful. What did you eat?
I think it's called a chili dog.
You might want to check your fur on that one, buddy. Hey, so what's this next planet you're supposed to go to like?
It's no Earth, I can tell you that. There's no people, just breathable air and giant mushrooms and stuff.
Well, look at it this way. At least you won't be the only fun guy.
No, don't ever do that again.
Yeah. I liked it.
I'm really gonna miss this place. I don't have to leave Earth to be safe, but what if Longclaw was wrong? Maybe I could have a life here.
All right. You should get some sleep.
You sleep. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna stay up all night enjoying Earth while I can.
Sure, kid. As long as we're on the road by 8.
Tom turns the lamp off and sees Sonic resting peacefully in bed.
I had a chili dog. That's why my farts.
Tom tucks Sonic in, and then he notices his bucket list and sees all but one thing crossed off. The final item on his list, make a real friend is seen, which makes Tom a little sad. His concerns worsen when he hears a news report of the TV behind him.
Thomas Wachowski accused of committing an act of domestic terrorism. Wachowski is considered armed and dangerous. Any information regarding his whereabouts should be reported to local authorities immediately.
Cut to exterior piston pit day. Dr. Robotnik's truck is parked outside the rest stop, and workers are installing a new window to replace the one Sonic sent the biker thug crashing through. Interior piston pit continuous. Dr. Robotnik and Agent Stone interview the biker gang from the night before. They show a picture of Tom to confirm he recognizes them. Did he say where he was going?
Maybe. Maybe not. Like I'd ever tell you.
Stand down, Agent Stone. This well-meaning citizen obviously doesn't understand the urgency of the matter.
Really?
Dr. Robotnik gives the thug a smug grin and then hurls him out of the window, and that was just replaced.
Now that's what I call a good cop, bad cop. Oh, left yourself open.
Dr. Robotnik walks away while Agent Stone gasps for air.
Judging by the quickest route to San Francisco, the approximate speed of their vehicle and local weather conditions, they should be right about here.
The image of the road map zooms in and shows Tom's truck in the screen. That's brilliant, sir.
Thanks for nothing.
Interior Siskiyou County Line, California day. Sonic and Tom are back in the truck.
So, what's on your bucket list?
Who, me?
Everyone has a bucket list, right?
Well, sure, but I mean, you're the one leaving Earth, and I'm not planning on dying anytime soon.
Don't be so sure. Your best friend is a magnet for danger.
Oh, are you anointing yourself as the bestie?
Mm-hmm.
A little presumptuous, but I mean, what? No, I like you, of course, but we're not best friends.
You tucked me in last night. Fine, fine, fine. Best animal friend.
Yeah, that would be my dog Ozzy.
Okay, let's drop this increasingly humiliating topic of conversation. Bucket list, give it to me.
Okay, there is one thing. In Green Hills, I've always felt, I don't know, more like a babysitter than a real cop, So I want a chance to prove myself under real pressure. I'm going to move to San Francisco, become a street cop, and I don't know, see if I have what it takes.
Tom looks over at Sonic, whose jaw is dropped open in shock.
What? But why is your face doing that?
You're leaving Green Hills?
Okay.
Why? Why would you leave Green Hills?
It may be hard for you to understand, but Green Hills is a small town. It's a very small town.
Oh, it's not small. There are hundreds of people.
That's a small town, dude.
It's a perfect town. People need you.
Please, I clean out their gutters. I jumpstart their cars in the winter. They could call anybody to do that.
Sure, they can call anybody, but they don't. They call you.
Tom looks over at Sonic briefly, considering what he's saying. Interior, Dr. Robotnik's truck interior day. Dr. Robotnik begins to set up his capture plan, looking through a holographic screen and watching the road from Tom's perspective.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mayhem.
Dr. Robotnik selects the bot of his choice and sends it out to pursue the duo. Exterior, Siskiyou County Line, California continuous. A large tank-like battle drone equipped for traveling all terrain drives down the road toward the truck containing Sonic and Tom. Interior, Tom's pickup truck.
You're not making any sense.
You calm down?
You come from a great town with great people. And by my count, 0 bad guys trying to kill you.
The drone catches up to Sonic and Tom.
Besides, what could possibly be more important than protecting the people you care about?
Tom thinks thinks for a second while. Behind them, the drone tank opens in front of to reveal a large harpoon.
Hey, look, I get your point.
The drone car fires the harpoon straight through the back window of the truck and sticks it into the dashboard, making Sonic and Tom yell.
Ah!
Interior Dr. Robotnik's truck continuous.
Yes!
Exterior Siskiyou County line, California day. As Tom swerves to try and yank the harpoon loose, Dr. Robotnik activates the drone tank's winch, pulling Tom's truck slowly towards it.
You know what? I was wrong about you. You're not the donut lord at all. You're more like the jerk lord.
You notice the harpoon stuck in the dash?
Tom slams on the gas pedal and the harpoon starts coming loose. Tom slams the truck against a traffic barrier, knocking Sonic out of the truck's window and onto the windshield.
Sonic!
I was forced from my home. Your home was perfect, and you're leaving it? Why would you do that?
As Sonic yells at Tom through the windshield, his body starts radiating blue energy.
Your body.
Oh, no, not again.
Hey, hold on,
Why?
because I'm going to do this.
Tom slams on the gas pedal again, and the harpoon lets go on the dashboard. Sonic goes flying out, but curls into a spin attack, and his body slams into the drone tank, releasing an electromagnetic pulse that knocks the drone car on its side. Tom turns his truck around and drives back to Sonic, who's still in ball form.
Sonic? Sonic!
Sonic uncurls his body and gets up slowly, groaning.
Guess I had a bonus life.
Ha ha ha! Sonic notices the drone car on its side and runs up to it, then begins dancing.
Oh, yeah, baby. Sonic 1, Big Tank 0. I'm sorry. Did we get that on camera?
How are you not dead?
I have no idea. Do you see me dancing?
Yeah, I saw the dancing.
Sonic looks at the drone tank and mocks it.
Is that all you got?
Interior, Dr. Robotnik's truck continuous.
No, but thank you for asking.
Exterior, Siskiyou County line, California continuous. The broken down drone tank starts shaking and another robot drone begins to come out.
Uh-oh.
Sonic, get back in the truck.
You go. I'll catch up.
Tom drives away and Sonic zips to the truck and climbs in. He turns around and sees that a smaller car drone has just deployed from the damaged drone tank and is pursuing them.
I think that tank just had a baby.
The smaller drone car prepares its weapon, a homing mine dispenser, and shoots homing mines at the truck.
Incoming!
Tom swerves to avoid being caught in the explosion, and the homing mine heads straight for a minivan ahead of Tom. It's your minivan. A dad is driving while a boy and girl fight over the tablet in the back seat.
It's a my turn.
You just had one. It's mine.
Hey, stop fighting or I'm taking that thing away.
Yeah, right, Dad.
The homing mine attaches itself underneath the minivan and unleashes an electromagnetic pulse, sending it flying and the family screaming until the minivan stops. The boy hands back the tablet to his sister. Interior, Tom's truck. Sonic climbs into the back of the truck.
Where are you going?
Just drive the car. I'll take care of this. And if I don't make it, just ditch me. You seem good at that.
Sonic jumps from the back of the truck and runs towards several more homing mines, throwing one at another, skating on two of them until he finally reaches the smaller drone car with one of the homing mines in his hand. He peers right into the robot's orbital camera and imitates a streamer, infuriating Dr. Robotnik, who was watching on the other end.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to my live stream. Today, we're destroying robots. Step 1, wrap.
Sonic slams the homing mine down on the smaller drone car, and the electromagnetic explosion from the mine sends it veering off course and crashing into the hill. Sonic, meanwhile, has sped off and is back inside Tom's truck, watching his handiwork.
Yes, we did it.
Now an even smaller one-wheel drone bursts out of the downed one and continues his pursuit.
We did not do it. Who is this guy?
Interior, Dr. Robotnik's truck continuous.
Ever wonder where your tax dollars are going?
Exterior, Siskiyou County line, California continuous. Inside the truck, Tom unclasps his seatbelt.
My turn. Here, just keep us going straight. I put us in cruise control.
Sonic and Tom switch seats, and Tom reaches for a flashlight.
Haha, I feel just like Vin Diesel. It's about family, Tom.
The one-wheeled robot brandishes sharp spikes on both sides of its wheel as it catches up with Tom's truck. Tom opens the door and prepares to attack. He swings the flashlight, but the robot dodges. Sonic swerves the truck to dodge the robot, and Tom struggles to hold on and keep from falling out of the truck.
Quick suggestion, roll up into a ball and smash him with your body.
What? Where did you learn how to drive?
Here, in this truck. It's happening as we speak.
I can't reach it. Look, bring him in closer.
What?
Bring him in closer. Hit the brakes.
Oh, you mean this one?
Sonic steps on the gas pedal.
The other brakes.
Sonic steps on the brake pedal, slamming the drone against the door and giving Tom the opportunity he needs. He swings the flashlight upward, knocking it over. He climbs back into the truck, cheering. Interior Dr. Robotnik's truck, continuous.
Oh, give me a big fat break.
Exterior Siskiyou County line, California, continuous. Dr. Robotnik sends out one last robot, a tiny helicopter, and it catches up to Tom's truck. Sonic notices the tiny robot outside the front windshield.
Oh, this one's cute. Let's keep him.
The helicopter emits a laser and starts slicing through the metal of the truck, working its way around the window frame.
Oh, come on.
How could something so adorable be so terrible?
The helicopter is almost done slicing.
You've got car insurance, right?
Tom just looks at him. Suddenly, the whole front window frame of the truck comes loose and flies off, causing Sonic and Tom to scream. Sonic grabs the helicopter.
Buzz off.
Sonic yanks off the body and attempts to throw off the robot out of the window. But now the robot's core is stuck to his hand. It begins to beep, the sound increasing with each passing second.
That doesn't sound good.
Beeping is bad. Get rid of it.
I'm trying.
Sonic tries to shake the bomb off his hand.
Throw it out throw it anywhere.
Can't get it off.
I'm pulling over.
Tom pulls over as Sonic dashes out of the truck and into the terrain on the side of the road. Tom drives a little ways back as Sonic tries frantically to get the bomb off his hand until he finally thinks he's in the clear. He turns to Tom, and the bomb is stuck to his forehead.
Did I get it?
No. Here, hold still.
Tom uses a handkerchief to pry the bomb off of Sonic's head. He throws his arm out, and they watch the sky.
It's going. It's going. Still here.
Tom holds his hands up and notices the bomb is now stuck to his hand. He tries to shake it off, but unable to until finally Sonic gets it off. He then tries prying it off of his own hand with a stick.
Get off me.
The stick works, and the bomb is now stuck to a large rock next to Sonic.
Nail it.
The bomb explodes, sends Sonic flying from the shockwave. After the dust settles, Tom, who was knocked over by the explosion, sees Sonic lying unconscious to the ground.
Sonic. No.
Tom runs to Sonic and gently turns him over. He presses his ear against Sonic's chest and looks around for help, but they are alone.
Hey, come on. Look, you're all right. Wake up. Wake up.
Interior, Dr. Robotnik's truck continues. Dr. Robotnik is breathing heavily and staring at the screen with anticipation. With Agent Stone watching everything from nearby. They continue to watch as the dust continues to clear. Did we get him? The dust clears and Tom and Sonic appear on the screen. No, there they are. They're real survivors, those two.
Can we have a moment?
Both Dr. Robotnik and Agent Stone walk over to the wall of the truck.
Pin yourself to the wall. You know I won't miss you when you're gone. Human beings are unreliable and stupid, and I care very little about them, but my machines are diligent, relentless. They're everything to me!
Dr. Robotnik notices a blue light glowing from inside Agent Stone's coat and pulls out Sonic's quill to inspect it.
Omoshiroi.
The word in question, interesting, appears on the screen. Dr. Robotnik presses the tip of the quill to his tongue, and the energy from it gives him a shock, making his head twitch violently. He hands the quill back to Agent Stone, looks a little confused. Exterior, San Francisco, California day. Tom drives his battered truck to Rachel's house and carries Sonic up to the front door, wrapped in a blanket.
Oh, but you're gonna be all right. You'll be all right.
Tom knocks on the door and Rachel answers.
Hey, is Maddie here?
No, 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 not today. Goodbye.
She slams the door in Tom's face. Tom jiggles the handle frantically while still trying to hold onto Sonic.
It's an emergency.
Bye-bye.
Rachel, stop. Please, Maddie, don't do this. This is important.
Just then, Maddie walks in and sees Tom is trying to get in. And sees Tom is trying to get in.
Rachel, let him in.
Maddie pushes her sister aside and opens the door as Tom runs in.
I'm calling the police. No, I'm calling the FBI. I'm calling the CIA.
Stop. Don't do that.
I'm calling your mother.
Okay, got it.
Maddie, can we talk?
Tom, what's going on? You're all over the news. I've been trying to call you.
I had to ditch my phone so they couldn't track me.
Ditch his phone?
Track of you?
Just then, Jojo, Rachel's 10-year-old daughter, runs into the room. She sees Tom and embraces him happily, much to the chagrin of Rachel. Uncle Tommy!
Oh, hey.
Rachel pulls Jojo away from Tom.
Now your niece is an accessory to treason.
She's not.
Would you calm down?
Calm down? I will not calm down.
Ozzy saunters in as Maddie and Rachel argue with each other.
Enough.
Yes, calm down. Stop talking.
Ozzy barks at him. Bark, bark.
No, Ozzy, please. Good to see you too.
Tom leans forward a little to pet Ozzy, which almost gives Sonic away. He realizes this and moves to the blanket to cover Sonic again.
Oh, little Lord baby Jesus. What is that, Tom? Is that plutonium? Is it emails?
Yes, it's plutonium. Can we please go to the other room and talk?
Ozzy barks again. Bark, bark.
Stop it, Ozzy. Quit it.
This is why I told you he was no good.
I'm not engaging with you.
No, Ozzy, quit it.
Bark, bark. Ozzy starts tugging on the blanket while Maddie and Rachel continue to argue.
Ozzy, no. Ozzy, no.
Ozzy finally yanks the blanket off, revealing Sonic, and everyone stops talking.
Oh, catch me, Jojo.
She faints.
Oh, thank God.
Maddie pulls Jojo close to her, staring at her husband and the blue being in his arms with concern.
Can I get a glass of water?
Interior, Dr. Robotnik's truck day. Dr. Robotnik puts on a pair of wireless headphones and opens a music playlist called Tunes of Anarchy on his holographic computer, and the song Where Evil Grows by the Poppy Family plays as he begins to analyze Sonic's quill. He connects some power conductors to the quill, causing the power inside of his lab to go out. The music stops, and we see Dr. Robotnik carrying a lighter to see what he's doing. He opens the breaker panel and turns the power back on. The music resumes, and Dr. Robotnik begins dancing with lights flashing around him as the quill is inserting into the capsule to be analyzed. As Dr. Robotnik dances, he doesn't notice Agent Stone dancing with him. Eventually, he does notice, and he screams, the music flashing lights stop. Agent Stone stands there meekly, holding 2 coffee cups. I thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk.
What do I look like, an imbecile? Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them.
Dr. Robotnik takes one of the cups, and then a beeping noise is heard when they turn to see the screen, noting that the power level of Sonic's quill is unlimited, which makes Dr. Robotnik grin evilly.
Ready the prototype. With this kind of power, my machines can finally reach their full potential.
Interior kitchen, Rachel's house day. Sonic is lying unconscious on the kitchen table as Jojo stands nearby, staring at him worriedly.
He's gonna be okay, Jojo.
Maddie walks in with their veterinary first aid kit.
Oh, thank God. He's going to be okay, right?
I'm a vet, Tom. I don't even know what I'm looking at here.
He's a hedgehogger, so he says,
It talks?
almost constantly.
Okay.
She feels for Sonic's pulse and her eyes widen.
Holy sh!
What?
His pulse is super fast.
That might actually be normal for him. I don't know. Look, you got to help him, Maddie.
I don't know his psychology. He doesn't seem to have any broken bones. He's just really banged up.
Physiology.
Oh, see, I'm not a yeah.
She
Physiology.
takes off Sonic's worn out shoes and Jojo notices them.
Oh, look at his poor little feet.
Hang in there, buddy. You're going to be all right.
Jojo walks out of the kitchen past Rachel, who is tied to a chair in the living room.
Jojo, untie your mother. Jojo, untie mommy.
Jojo ignores her mother as she just goes upstairs.
Sweetie, Jojo, I have to go to the bathroom.
He's going to be okay, right? He'll snap out of this. He'll wake up soon. Oh, smelling salts. Don't you have like vet smelling salts for like cats or parakeets or something?
No, they don't make it cat smelling salts.
Should.
I have human smelling salts in my human first aid kit.
Opens up the kit and takes out the smelling salts. She packs the capsule and holds it close to Sonic's nose. Okay, here we go.
Come on, buddy.
As soon as he gets a whiff of the smelling salt, Sonic immediately wakes up and starts moving and talking very fast.
Gotta go fast.
Sonic starts zipping and speeding all over the kitchen before coming to a complete stop at the table.
Where am I? What year is it? Is Rock president?
Whoa, 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 buddy. You're okay. Calm down.
Oh, press the lady.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah?
Can I talk to you, please?
Sonic waves to Maddie, who leads Tom out of the kitchen, then turns to face Sonic before closing the doors.
Space Hedgehog, stay there. Try to rest.
You got it. I am great at resting. I rest faster than anybody.
Still talking.
First of all, can we take a moment to acknowledge how under control I've been?
Oh, amazing.
Didn't freak out.
No.
Totally calm.
Thank you.
Second of all, what the heck is going on in that ring, in that thing in Alien?
Okay, so remember how crazy Carl was always going on about the Blue Devil?
The Blue Devil, that's him? He's real?
Yeah.
What's he doing here? What are you doing here?
I kind of, sort of shot our little blue friend with your trank gun.
No, you did not.
I didn't mean to. Okay, well, this is kind of hard for me to explain, and it's gonna sound a little crazy. He has to get to the Transamerica building, and I promise I'd take him.
Aliens, Maddie, your husband's lost his mind. Use this as an opportunity to leave him. No one would judge you.
Back in the kitchen, Jojo returns to Sonic and presents him with brand new running shoes that are red with white straps. So you don't hurt your feet anymore.
Really?
Uh-huh.
No one's ever given me a gift before. Gotta check out my bucket list.
Sonic tries on the shoes and grows excited over them, which makes Jojo very happy. He runs in place, trying them out.
All right, looking good.
Back in the hallway with Tom and Maddie.
Okay, you said you wanted to help people in real trouble, right? Well, that's what you're doing. Blue Alien, Hedgehog still count as people, right?
So too.
Yeah.
Think.
Okay.
I love you. Did I tell you that already?
Maddie smiles and starts leading Tom back to the kitchen.
I don't deserve you. You know that?
I know that.
In the kitchen, Sonic is having a stare down with Ozzy, who is staring back, his tongue stuck out in a friendly doggy way.
So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal.
Ozzy walks over to Sonic and starts licking him, which makes him laugh. Tom and Maddie enter.
Stop. That is very gross.
Hey.
Hey, so my truck still runs, but it's pretty much totaled. You think your sister would mind if we borrowed her car?
You have got to be kidding me.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Tom and Maddie walk out, leaving Rachel tied to the living room. This is my house. Exterior, San Francisco day. Sonic is driving Rachel's beat-up car very dangerously through the streets of San Francisco.
Coming through. Whoa, now this is my turn, and I go around him. Sorry.
Sonic pulls up to a curb and runs the car over it before putting it into park.
And perfect park.
Is there anything you didn't hit?
Why did you? Why did we let the alien drive?
Hey, I got us here. And please, 5 stars.
Sonic, Tom, and Maddie stare up at the towering Trans-America building.
So, this is it?
That's it. That's your pyramid.
Wow, look at that.
What happens now?
Before Maddie can answer a question, Sonic sped away.
Oh, he's gone.
Yep.
And he's gone. Sonic reappears next to them.
Oh, good. Need a special key to get to the roof.
What now?
Use the power entrusted to me.
Tier Transamerica reception desk continuous. Tom and Maddie walk up to the reception desk with an air of importance. Tom is carrying Sonic in a black gym bag. As they walk up, Tom produces his police badge to show the receptionist.
We gotta jump around the roof. Gotta get up there fast, or we're gonna have a human pancake on our hands.
You came all the way from Montana?
That's how serious it is.
There's a prolonged pause as everyone looks at each other until the receptionist hands Tom a key.
Okay.
Tom takes the key.
You just saved a life.
Tom and Maddie wait at the elevator doors to be taken to the roof of the building. As they stand there, a businessman and businesswoman join them, also waiting. From inside the bag, we suddenly hear Sonic.
How much longer? I can't breathe in here. Hello? Anybody there?
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. Well, I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine.
It's not your child.
Relax. Hey, I'm a cop, okay? Plus, he likes it in there, don't you, buddy?
Shakes the bag a little, and the man and woman look at him, suspicious and a bit horrified. Sonic is attempting to unzip the bag.
Why would I like it in here? This is worse than the dog cage you had me in earlier.
It's not your kidder.
Maddie laughs nervously with him as she closes the zipper.
Okay.
No, I'm scared of the dark.
The businessman and woman slowly move away from them.
Is anybody there?
Exterior Transamerica rooftop continuous. Sonic, Maddie, and Tom get to the roof of the Transamerica building, and they let Sonic out of the duffel bag, who was coughing and gagging and wearing a pair of underwear on his head.
What are you keeping in this bag? A jar of pickled farts?
Takes the underwear off his head and stuffs it back into the bag.
All right. What are we looking for?
Sonic sees his ring satchel and retrieves it and runs back to Tom and Maddie, holding a ring.
This.
Okay. What happens now? Now all I have to do is think of where.
Oh, I think this is actually my line.
Ah, yes.
Now all I have to do is think of where I want the other end of the ring to appear and throw it.
That's it? You did it?
Yeah, we did it.
I'm sorry we didn't get to do everything on your bucket list, pal.
It's okay. I did the ones I needed the most.
You two are so cute.
Please. What?
We are not.
We're not cute.
We're a couple of loose cannons just living by our own rules.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Our rules include expressing heartfelt emotion.
If you say so.
Okay, then.
All right. You gotta go, right?
Yeah, I go.
I gotta go. We gotta go.
See? All right. Bye.
Turns away for a moment, then turns back to Tom and Maddie.
Just one more thing.
Tom steps forward and kneels down to Sonic's level.
I'm sorry I was so hard on you. I know it's a tough decision for you to leave Green Hills. Walking away from something you care about has to be painful.
You're not sure you really want to go, huh?
I don't want to go, but I can't stay. As long as I'm here, I put everyone in danger. I can't do that. I just want you to know that these last 2 days have been the best 2 days of my life.
Sonic smiles, and so does Tom, before he stands back up and walks back over to Maddie.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually gonna miss you, you little blue devil.
I'll miss you too, Donut Lord. Thank you.
For what?
Saving my life.
Sonic turns away, reaches into a satchel, and pulls a ring out. He tosses it only to have it bounce off of one of Dr. Robotnik's flying drones. Many more appear and start closing in on the trio.
Okay, did someone leave their Find My iPhone on?
Sonic steps back a few feet, but stops at the edge of the roof, and he sees a flying aircraft overhead. Dr. Robotnik's egg pod. The ship hovers over to the trio, and the cockpit opens, revealing Dr. Robotnik, now wearing a red and black leather suit from the video game, an evil grin on his face.
Welcome to San Francisco, Mr. Wachowski. Are you enjoying the clam chowder?
That's the government whack job who keeps trying to kill us. Unsuccessfully.
The remark makes Dr. Robotnik scowl.
Nice of you to swing by on your way to Comic-Con.
Yeah. What are you wearing?
That sounded rather sexual, but at any rate, it's a flight suit designed to modulate my body temperature and reduce drag.
Yeah, and yet you still are one.
Oh, good one. You are catching fire, Thomas. Oh, and speaking of heat, I see you've taken a lover. Does she have a name, or should we just call her Collateral Damage?
Hey, watch your mouth. Unless you want a little more of what I gave you earlier. I punched him in the face.
Oh, he punched him right in the face. It was awesome.
The time for talking is over. It's time to push some buttons.
Your flying eggs are pretty impressive, Mr. Eggman. But let's face it, you'll never catch me.
Confidence, a fool's substitute for intelligence.
Dr. Robotnik opens a button capsule as the energy from Sonic's quill powers the egg pod, and flying drones ready their weapons as well.
That's not good.
Hey, Sonic, I know you got the super speed and everything, but Maddie and I...
We're defenseless. Probably gonna get blown up.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Don't worry. I know exactly what to do.
Sonic jumps off to the sidewall and jumps forward, pushing Tom and Maddie off the roof, and they scream. Robotnik watches them fall, a shocked expression on his face.
I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
The flying drones fire their weapons at Sonic, but now time seems to have stopped, and everything is frozen in place as Sonic's awareness is increased, and as he stands there, tapping his foot and looking at his wrist, just like the video game. He then plays around with some of the missiles and bullets from the egg drone weapons, and is able to destroy most of them. But even in slow motion, Dr. Robotnik manages to push the button, and that sends Sonic's quill power to the ship. As the quill fully charges the egg pod, Robotnik's ship is suddenly on Sonic's time scale. Sonic makes a shooting hands gesture to make more egg drones, but Dr. Robotnik fires a laser blast at Sonic, which he barely escapes from, causing him to enter a slight delirium. Sonic recovers from his trance to find Tom and Maddie still falling, and digs in his bag in search of a ring. He gets one, and it falls out of the bag, and Sonic desperately reaches for it, and he flies through the air.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Sonic plucks one of the quills out and uses it to grab the ring. He speeds toward the fallen couple and tosses the ring to the ground in front of them, opening a portal for them just in time. They land safely in piles of hay inside Farmer Zimmer's barn, back in Green Hills. Sonic, meanwhile, continues to fall.
Whoa, 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 no, 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 no.
Sonic hits several tree branches before landing on the street. Rings, rubble, and broken drones rain down around him. Interior, Farmer Zimmer's barn, Green Hills, Montana, dusk. Father Zimmer pokes his head in and sees Tom and Maddie on his hay pile. He doesn't seem shocked by their being there at all.
Oh, hi, Tom. Glad you're here. Could use some help. Old Betsy's about to give birth.
Nearby, a cow mows while Tom and Maddie are still trying to collect themselves.
Give me a minute.
Exterior, San Francisco, California, continuous. Sonic has recovered from his fall, but notices Dr. Robotnik hovering in the air above him.
Can I give you one genius piece of advice? Don't run. It'll only hurt more if you do. And it's bad for your joints, they proved it.
All right, Eggman, you want to get fast? Let's get fast.
Sonic scrambles quickly to gather up all the rings and speeds off down the street. Robotnik puts on his flight goggles.
The hard way it is.
The cockpit to the egg pod closes. Dr. Robotnik gives chase to Sonic, firing laser blasts at him, only to damage certain road sections. And they turn left to continue the chase.
That was an illegal left, by the way.
The same frame from the beginning of the film is shown, and Sonic picks up the story.
So, here we are again. We've been through so much together. Now you understand why there's this iconic robot doctor chasing a supersonic blue hedgehog. You want to know how it ends? Yeah, me too.
The pursuit continues as Sonic continues to dodge laser blasts from Dr. Robotnik, sliding under the large trailer to avoid them.
How is this possible? No one's ever caught up to me before.
Sonic holds a ring, planning the next location. Exterior, Paris, France, continuous. A mime is entertaining a little girl and her mother. When the mime makes a circular movement with his hands, a ring portal opens up behind him, and Sonic zips through.
Coming through.
Dr. Robotnik follows behind, and the mime moves out of the way. Sacre bleu!
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Exterior, China, continuous. The pursuit continues along the Great Wall of China.
Here we go. Room to open it up.
The two increase their speed until Sonic tosses another ring, opening a new portal.
Can't lose him.
Exterior, Egypt, continuous. Dr. Robotnik fires multiple laser blasts from the egg pod, destroying the Sphinx in his wake. Sonic skids to a stop in the sand.
If you can't beat him, blind him.
Sonic lets Dr. Robotnik catch up to him, but then uses his speed to create a tornado of sand, which disrupts Dr. Robotnik's visibility.
Lost! Visual contact!
The sandstorm clears just enough for him to see Sonic speed up the Great Pyramid of Giza.
You're not allowed up there! It's one of the 7 wonders!
Dr. Robotnik blasts out of the sand tornado, and just as Sonic opens up another ring portal, Dr. Robotnik fires a laser blast at Sonic, sending him flying through the portal and hurtling him onto the streets of Green Hills, where he lays motionless and unconscious. Exterior, Main Street, Green Hills, Montana, night. Dr. Robotnik's ship menacingly appears through the portal as it closes. Tom, Maddie, and Farmer Zimmer rush to see the commotion, what the commotion is all about. Dr. Robotnik removes his flight goggles and laughs maniacally. Tom sees the bag of rings on the ground by his feet and slowly moves to pick them up.
You're an astonishing little creature. It'll be fun to take you back to the lab for a litany of invasive exploratory procedures. Any last words?
Quack. I like that word.
Sonic slumps over to the ground, and as Tom appears behind Dr. Robotnik via ring portal.
I don't have to tell you how many scientific breakthroughs have been made possible by animal testing. You're being very selfish.
Going my way?
Dr. Robotnik turns and notices Tom.
What the?
Tom punches Dr. Robotnik, knocking his flight goggles off of his head, and the two start fighting inside the egg pod. Robotnik grabs Tom by his shirt.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Tom breaks free and punches Dr. Robotnik again, and then grabs him by the flight suit.
I'm the donut lord, you son of a...
Tom gets elbowed by Dr. Robotnik and is thrown off the egg pod when Dr. Robotnik jerks the steering yoke. Tom lands on the ground outside.
Autopilot, adjust.
Dr. Robotnik retrieves the flight goggles as Maddie rushes to Tom.
Why? Why would you throw your life away for this thing? That's why I don't have friends. Next thing you know, you're somebody's best man. They want you to have the wedding out of town, like nobody has anything better to do. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. You were about to die.
Suddenly, a bullet ricochets off the egg pod, and we see that it was a Wade who fired his gun.
That's our sheriff. You're messing with.
Tom looks up as some of the other townspeople join Wade, including Crazy Carl, who is holding a chainsaw. And our Blue Devil, who, as everyone can see, is a very real creature and not at all invented by me. Wade gently pushes the chainsaw away.
Careful, just put it away.
Maddie looks over at the unconscious Sonic.
Tom,
Tom also sees Sonic unconscious in the street, and they exchange a worried look.
I don't mean to be indelicate here, but someone should get some ice, keep the body fresh.
Tom lowers his head in sadness.
He's just a silly little alien. Didn't even belong here.
Tom looks at Dr. Robotnik and stands up.
That little alien knew more about being human than you ever will. His name was Sonic. This was his home. He was my friend.
As Tom is finishing his speech, Sonic's eyes open and begin to glow a bright blue. Sonic suddenly stands, and his body is now supercharged with energy, leaving Dr. Robotnik bewildered, and Tom and Maddie smiling with relief. Tom leads Maddie out of the way, leaving only Sonic and Robotnik in the street.
He's all yours. Everyone get back!
I think you have something that belongs to me.
Sonic clenches a fist, which starts a siphon of energy from his quill in Dr. Robotnik's egg pod. Robotnik watches as the quill begins to dim until it is no longer glowing. The energy now transferred back to Sonic.
This is my power, and I'm not using it to run away anymore. I'm using it to protect my friends.
Dr. Robotnik puts his flight goggles back on and readies the egg pod's concealed weapons. The laser markers pointing at Sonic, who gets into runner's mark position. Dr. Robotnik grins evilly and fires the weapons, but he is no longer supercharged with Sonic's quill. Sonic leaps into action, dodging the projectiles, and starts to bombard the vehicle with body slams from each side, just like the game. The barrage of increasing in speed until the egg pod is now disabled, which infuriates Dr. Robotnik.
Now you've done it!
Guess what, Eggman? I'm not leaving Earth. You are. Donut Lord.
Tom nods, takes position behind Dr. Robotnik, and throws a ring, opening a portal to the Mushroom Planet. And then both Sonic and Dr. Robotnik charge at each other. But Sonic's blow is more powerful, and the egg pod is reduced to useless junk, sending it and a screaming Dr. Robotnik through the portal. The portal then closes, sealing Dr. Robotnik away. The electricity emanating from Sonic fades away as the crowd cheers at Sonic's victory, and Tom walks over to him.
Told you. You got this.
Hey, we got this.
Tom holds his hand up for a high five, which excites Sonic so much. He happily laughs and runs around in a circle at super speed before jumping up and giving Tom a high five in return. Tom then hands the ring satchel back to Sonic.
I think these belong to you.
Thank you very much.
No more pushing people off buildings.
You know I can't promise that.
You did a pretty good, Space Hog.
Thanks, Donut Lord.
you're gonna have to explain this Donut Lord thing.
Nope, sorry.
And he laughs.
Between me and the little guy, right?
Sonic nods.
Got our own thing. You got your thing with your sister.
Oh my god, my sister.
Cut to interior Rachel's house day. Jojo runs around the house while Rachel is still tied up. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast.
Jojo, put on my Fitbit. I can at least get some steps in.
Exterior Main Street, Green Hills, Montana continuous.
We can never go back there.
I mean, are we? Because it feels like we're home right now.
Really?
I feel like I checked the save a life box off my bucket list. Now all I want to do is spend my life with the people I care about. I want to check that box.
Yeah, I like that.
Tom and Maddie hug.
All right, everybody, nothing to see here. Let's disperse. Just another ordinary day in Green Hills. Carl, I'll take that chainsaw.
Sonic, Tom, and Maddie walk home together while Wade continues to disperse the crowd.
Come on, let's go. You act like you've never seen a fight between an intergalactic space rodent and a robot with a doctorate.
Scene fades out. Scene Green Hills, Montana day. Everything is back to normal, and Tom and Maddie are fixing their house from the damage of Dr. Robotnik's attack. Currently, they're painting the dining room.
You got enough there?
Yes, Mr. Manager.
Any more?
He playfully sticks a roller brush in front of Maddie, as though he's going to paint her with it.
You get that way.
Suddenly, there's a knock on the front door. They look at each other and go answer it. Tom opens the door to find Commander Walters on their doorstep. Mr. and Mrs. Wachowski?
Yeah.
Commander Walters reaches into his coat and hands them an envelope. A token of appreciation for your government keeping quiet about recent incidents which never occurred.
Wow. What it is?
Money to fix the house?
Letter from the president?
You'll see.
Okay.
Tom opens the envelope, revealing a $50 gift card to Olive Garden from Uncle Sam.
Olive Garden?
Yeah. See, the ways that you see made me think it'd be something better than the things we said.
Have you tried their never-ending pasta bowl? It never ends.
Sounds fancy.
Well, thank you. We appreciate the gesture.
Hey, I guess we can close the file on that Robotnik guy, huh? Just disappeared.
I'm sorry, but no such person exists or ever has existed.
I wish that were true.
You haven't by any chance been in contact with a certain alien creature since the incident? Have you? Uncle Sam would love to have a chat with him. Very casual. Brunch, perhaps?
You mean the little blue guy? No? No, nothing. No.
Mm-hmm.
Doubt we'll ever hear from him again.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Okay. Thank you.
Great.
Commander Walters peers inside the house behind them, but Tom slowly closes the door.
Yep.
Commander Walters tries to protest, but the door is not fully closed.
To be honest, I'm pretty pumped about the possible.
Tom and Maddie walk into the living room. Sonic pokes his head up from the couch.
So you guys want to watch a movie or what?
Sorry, buddy. It's a school night. It's time for you to go back to your cave.
What? 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
How you get when you're tired? Come on.
Me? I'm not like anything. Guys are so uncool.
Yeah, we know.
Tom starts making his way to the front door.
Hey, buddy, where you going?
Instead, I have to go back to my cave.
We did.
Tom and Maddie smile. Sonic follows as Tom opens the hatch to the attic. They let Sonic go in first, and he's visibly surprised that all his possessions from the cave and the woods are now in the attic, along with the race car-shaped bed.
Oh, Mom. You kidding me? I can't believe it. How did you? It's all here.
Tom and Maddie climb up into the attic as well, and Sonic starts zipping around, taking everything in.
Look at this. Are you kidding? And the beanbag? No way. How did you get this? And you got it all the way over.
Sonic laughs, does a funny dance on his bed, and jumps up and down a few times.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Sonic lays down and then sits up as Tom and Maddie sit next to him on opposite sides.
Well, welcome home.
Thank you so much.
As the camera zooms out of the attic and shows a bird's eye view of Green Hills, we hear Ozzy barking.
Oh no, you don't. No second best animal friends allowed in my room. What are you doing? Stay away from me. Stop it. I'm warning you. I've got nunchucks. Hey, stop. Okay, you can stay.
Cut to exterior Mushroom Planet Day. We see Dr. Robotnik looking away, using a puddle of water to view his reflection as he shaves off completely bald using a knife. His mustache all frizzy now.
My grasp on sanity remains absolute. Isn't that right, Agent Stone?
We see a large rock with a face painted on it. Dr. Robotnik picks up the rock and looks at it before chucking it in front of him.
Why don't you get a head start? Do some rock reconnaissance! Rock reconnaissance! Come on, that's hilarious. What's the matter with you?
He punches a mushroom. He punches a mushroom and then picks up the doctor's logbook, which reads, Doctor's log, day 87. He then picks up a large backpack and puts it on his back.
Here's the sitch. Uninhabited planet, no resources, no supplies, no apparent way home. A lesser man would die here.
He holds up a small canister holding Sonic's quill.
I'll be home by Christmas.
Dr. Robotnik puts the capsule away and puts his flight goggles on. He starts imitating a robot like he just did. Makes servo noises with each turn with his body as he walks. He reaches the stone, carving Agent Stone, picks it up, and throws it on one last time.
Rock reconnaissance! Come on, cheer up!
Roll credits. End credits scene, exterior Green Hills, Montana day. The camera zooms out of view of Green Hills before showing leaves rustling as a ring portal opens and a yellow two-tailed fox pops out. I screamed like a little girl when this happened. He is reading energy levels from a small handheld device. If these readings are accurate, he's here. I found him. I just hope I'm not too late. Tails uses his two tails like a helicopter to fly over the forest toward the town. End.
Thank you, everybody. That was absolutely wonderful. Hope you enjoyed our read of Sonic. Good night, everybody.